Before we dive into this one, do me a favor. Like this video and subscribe if you care about understanding how power operates behind the scenes. Because this episode breaks down something that affects all of us, deception, and how it shows up in political speech without ever technically becoming a lie. Here's the thing about politicians lying: they usually don't, not in the way you think. They rarely stand at a podium and say something that's factually false because that's too easy to catch, too easy to debunk, too easy to headline. Instead, deception in politics is more strategic. It's about what they don't say, how they say it, and what they make you feel so you stop asking better questions. Let me show you what it actually looks like. Deception can sound like on paper, those aren't lies. They're technically unverifiable statements, vague enough to dodge scrutiny, specific enough to feel confident. That's deception. And here's why it works. Our brains crave coherence, not complexity. So when a leader speaks in broad strokes with emotional certainty, it feels true, even when it's not. This is called the illusory truth effect, where repetition and confidence make a message feel more real regardless of facts. So, if a leader repeats a phrase like witch hunt or rigged system or radical left often enough, your brain starts holding onto it as a mental shortcut, not a question. That's not just branding, that's psychological priming. And it's powerful because it bypasses debate and goes straight to your gut. Want another example? Watch how a politician answers a direct question with, "Let me tell you what the American people care about." That's a distraction. What matters is, what's happening there is redirection, a tactic that changes the subject under the guise of addressing it. They're not lying, they're controlling the narrative space. And narrative space is where public opinion is won or lost. Let's go one layer deeper. There's a tactic called paltering. That's when a politician uses technically true statements to create a misleading impression, like saying, unemployment is at record lows, when those jobs are part-time, low-wage, or misclassified. The number is real. The meaning, not so much. And that's the challenge with deception. It doesn't require a lie. It just requires managing the truth strategically. Because deception isn't always about misinformation. Sometimes it's about misdirection. And in today's media environment, where attention is currency, the best deception isn't hidden, it's loud and fast. By the time you fact-check the message, the emotional impact has already landed, the perception is set, the damage is done. So, what do? We don't need to become paranoid or cynical, but we do need to slow down when something sounds too smooth. Ask yourself, is this specific? Is this verifiable? Is this answering the question or spinning a story? Because if your reaction is outrage or blind celebration and not analysis, you're probably being played. And this applies across all sides, all ideologies. Because power doesn't need you to believe, it just needs you to feel quickly and question slowly. If this helped you spot something you've missed before, like the video, drop a comment and subscribe for more episodes like this. Because people shape power, and psychology explains people. This is P3 Perspective.